folks. Welcome back. We're once again moving to another episode of Forge and Anyday, and we're once again taking a look here at Forge, the Magic the Gathering rules engine. And let's jump into a game here. We'll try out this once again. I'm working on this new Ramos deck. Kind of retooling the old one. Let's jump into it. Yeah, I'm tempted not to keep this hand. We have one land, we have a Soul Ring. But I don't think with only one white mana, I don't think we can pull this off. It's mulligan. This is better. Yeah, I think we can keep this. We'll keep it. What's this happen at? You do want to get down some green. Oh, you know, I should have probably played this last turn, then I could have played this Overgrown Tomb to play the Simic Ascendancy. So we're gonna have to wait another turn for that, unfortunately. Let's play the land for now. Okay. Oh, we could play the Frogling. No one's swung at us yet. Let's play Reliquary Tower, and we'll play the Simic Ascendancy. And we can actually grab Jengotha now that we don't really have to worry about hand size. But I think we do want to play something. Let's see, I think... Well, we could play Master Biomancer. Let's play Master Biomancer. He's a nice blocker. Yeah, he's coming at me as the Death Touch, so I'm not gonna really keep our Biomancer around. Draw a card this time. Instead the exile. Oh, this is... Beginning of each player's upkeep. Next time they would draw a card this turn, instead they exile the top card of the library. They may play it this turn. Okay. Did we exile? Well, I guess we're playing that land. So I don't lose it. We could... Crystalline Crawler. Or actually, we could Frogling, and then save until next turn. So we do want to use as much differently colored mana as possible for our Crystalline Crawler. Okay. What's this? 20 or more. We might win by Simic Ascendancy, we'll see. Just have... Give Shroud. What is it, 6/6 now? Jeez. I guess we'll take it. I think we gotta do something about that, though. Indestructible. Yeah, we gotta do something about... I mean, we're already down to 15 life. And this guy has flyers. I'm worried he's gonna... He didn't swing at me. That is concerning, though. That is a lot of flying damage. No. Let me get on top here. Oh, he's pretty good. He's pretty good. Let's play our land. Red 1 and 2. Yeah, let's move it over. Okay. And do I have... You have enough to play Boros Charm. Or we could grab Jengatha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess we could Ramos next turn. We'll leave up the Boros Charm and then perhaps Ramos. This is the annoying part about the Frogling, is that every time there's a new creature, you gotta tell it not to put anything on there. What's it gonna do? I do sometimes think that perhaps the AI cheats. Like, why wouldn't it just attack at me? Unless it knew about the Boros Charm. Ooh. Yeah, a lot of this is in the air. I could block. Can I block any of this? It's declared attackers. We could definitely block this guy, but a lot of this is in the air. I don't think. Are we just dead here on board? It's 12, 15. Yeah, so we're just dead. Alright, yeah, so yeah, I can see that one. And that's the... I probably should have brought out Ramos. We had no chance of winning that. I don't think we're gonna have any chance of winning this either. We got one land. Okay, we can work with this. We'll keep it. I think that does kind of show how important it is to get out those blockers early. Because if you know, we just were kind of open for a while there, or even trying to take in some of those blocks. It's hard to make that choice though. Do you, do you lose a creature, or go down to 15? I think 15 was a little bit too close for comfort, especially with flyers out when we didn't. We probably should have brought out Ramos that one turn. Yeah, I think we'll just play. Let's play that. Oh, you know, we could. Oh. Okay. Let's take out that thing. I don't know if it's really worth it. Yeah, now we're getting just hit with things. I'll take the damage. Master Biomancer, I think. Yeah, and that's the tricky part now. Is like, okay, our back is a little bit against the wall. We have no blockers. I guess this is the only guy that does have a blocker. Let's say it's in. Permanent. Blade counter. Each opponent loses 4 life. Okay. Okay, well, at least he's not swinging at me. Oh, every time he has to... Oh, this guy really sucks. Cancel. Oh my goodness. This is gonna be draining me here. Let me see if I got something to blow it up. 6 damage, right? I mean, he is monocolored. Let's try to... Let's get rid of this thing. Blue, hopefully we have the colors here. Black and green. Unfortunately. Yeah, I wish we had Ramos out. But, you know, I mean, at this point we gotta, the thing was just gonna start really draining us. Okay. And yeah, we'll get out Ramos now. Hopefully start to see some benefit. And, you know, this is kind of a weaker Ramos because... Oh, well, we do get the 2 counters on him from Master Biomancer. But, yeah, we're not... I mean, yeah, I think we could probably play this and then Unite the Coalition next turn? Maybe? Well, we'll see what we have. I mean, we could fill our retreat. Yeah, I think we're gonna Abzan. We're gonna Abzan Charm, then Unite the Coalition, Feldar, play the land. I think that's the best way to go. Let's do that. Three or greater is the biggest threat here. This is the guy that had the big scary worm thing. Yeah, let's get rid of him. White, black, and green. So we have the counters on Ramos. And then, well, if we pull it off, yeah, we can pull them off and Unite the Coalition. That's what we'll do. Pull them off, because we're gonna get them back anyway. 2 to any target. I guess I should probably look at these better. Let's cancel. Let's see, what do we have? Protection from humans. Exile an artifact or enchantment. Players can't cycle. That's not very useful. Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's not really so many scary things. Is there anything we could do 2 damage to? I guess this thing. Yeah, we'll play this. We'll do 2 damage. And then draw some cards. Draw a card. Draw a card. Draw a card. Oh, did we do this wrong? Did I? Hold on. Yeah, I'm worried about doing 2 damage to ourselves. 2 damage to any target. Draw a card. Draw a card. Draw a card. Draw a card. Target player draws a card. Target player draws a card. Target player. Card. 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 Then a target. So that target. And we'll pick 2 from this, and then 1 for each of these. Get back those counters, draw a bunch of cards. We'll play... Feldar Retreat. White, blue. Yeah, we'll do that. And with Feldar Retreat in, we can play this land. Put a 1/1. We're down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so we can grab Jengatha. Jengatha now. And then let's swing in. Let's do some damage to this guy. Who's the one that had the Viper? Yeah, it was this guy that has the Viper. Let's swing at this guy. And then yeah, I think we're good. Okay. He's making Yawgmoth rather tanky. Okay. It's a 1/1. I feel like that did more. He has this thing that's like buffing his. Made Yawgmoth worse by playing that 1/1. Okay. And let's see what do we want to do here. I think we want to play our creature. If we're gonna play a creature, better to do it before doing landfalls. This does gain us life. Let's Jengatha. Ramos. Oh, Danny Pink. Yeah, I probably should have prioritized Danny Pink. We can pull. Let's. So we wanna get our landfall after we put down all of our creatures. I think it's worth it to pull the 5 off of Ramos. I think we're gonna make that back. Yeah, because especially if we can play the Broker's Charm. Blue on one of these? Yeah. Let's do that. We'll pull from Ramos. And then we'll Danny Pink. 2, 3. Draw a card. And creature gets 1 and then fights something. Draw 2 cards. We can use Ramos to blow something up. Maybe this thing again? What does this thing do? Yeah, he's gonna do some graveyard shenanigans. Let's do this. Deal damage to him. White, blue, green. And get rid of him. Then I think we can play this. How much is that going to be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it needs. Let me see what this. And maybe we should hold this for a different turn then. And just go with what we got here. We do have the floating mana. It's half X rounded down. You know, we'll do our landfall. It does draw us a card. And then we'll play this thing for 3? For 4. Right? We need green and a blue. 1, 2, 3, 4. So not a lot of life gain there. Okay. We do have a lot of lands here and a lot of cards, so that's good. Let's swing in. I think this guy is still the scariest thing on board. Oh, is he? Oh, I guess I just killed him. There's enough Ramos damage there. Okay. And let's get rid of the tapped land. What does that do? Okay. Okay. Lancer's tapped. Well, I think we do want to play this Falconer to give everything flying. Or Ramos. It's a black and a green. Or Ramos. That's the Abzan. Do we have enough for? It's a green. We don't have a black though. Fortunately. Well, we could. Yeah, I mean these are gonna enter. We'll play this now. Put a 1/1. Then yeah, we're gonna draw a lot of cards off of this. I wish we would find. Oh, Smothering Tide is nice. It's better than a grab. I think last the Abzan. Green, black, and then whatever. It's fine. Draw a card. Okay. Let's swing in. So this guy, I can just send Ramos. It's gonna knock him out. This guy has 3 damage on board, but yeah, all of our stuff has flying anyway. Flying and vigilance. And we won. Alright, let's try another random deck. You try Brea. I think this is doable. We can keep this. It's a 2-lander, but we also have the Mox Opal. Let's play the tapped land. Well, we have enough for a counterspell now. Play the Mox Opal. Hope nobody blows it up. Oof. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So hopefully we're drawing... I mean, a soul ring would be very nice. Oof. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's try to throw something out. We'll get rid of the Mere Battlesphere. We do have things that can grab things out of the graveyard if need be. Artifacts generally is what we can. Was that our? Did he? Is that our mountain? Oh boy. Oh yeah. We're gonna. I'm gonna guess this is gonna be a bad time here. Let me actually go over the deck editor for a second. I'm just wondering how many lands we have in this deck. I know it's generally suggests now 38 lands. Wondering if we're running a little bit low. So I probably should not have kept that. Probably should not have kept this hand. I hate doing this. We'll throw out the Cauldra. I'm just hoping that... Okay, yeah, we got another land. And... we're down to 23, though. I think we should just get out a blocker, at least. And then worry about, yeah, 'cause this guy... This guy's just gonna run right over us if we... Yeah, even with the... See, yeah, this is the hard... Do I start... I mean, I could block one of the... I could block this 3/3. But see, this guy's just, for whatever reason, gunning for me. And now I'm down to 12. There's no way that I can, at this point, come back from this. You know, and we're still not drawing the lands we need. I mean, yeah, what am I... this guy has multiple trample damage. Yeah, I'm just not... I don't think that we can come back from this. I think our only hope is that they just don't come after us this turn, but I just doubt that they're... Once they see blood, once you get below a certain point, then the AI starts really gunning for you. And, you know, we could try... I mean, this is, you know, this is just adding insult to injury here. We'll put in a black market connection. But yeah, I mean, this guy is... I mean, he has 1/1. We're down to 12 though, and this guy, yeah, this guy's gonna swing everything at us, is what I'm imagining. He just manifests. He has something with horsemanship. Yeah, I mean, how much damage could I even block here? I could block 4, and he has 6, 8, He has 13. He has enough to kill me. I don't know why it focused on me to to think that I was the. I mean, I just didn't have a lot of blockers up. We'll try another with Brea. Getting unlucky here. I mean, this hand is fine. But yeah, you could see it was just me not drawing the lands I needed. And now hopefully we can start. This is a lot, you know, you get to be have a lower mana curve here. We can really start to play things. Play this Hallowed Fountain, play it untapped. Chromatic Lantern. Yeah, it was just being stuck on those 2 lands last turn that left us in a really bad spot. Let's go after this guy. I'll do 1 damage. And yeah, I mean, I think we have enough for bring out Brea. Blue, white, red, and then tap this thing for black. Let's see. What's the scariest threat on the field? Oh, just a 4/3. Let's swing at this guy with the Mirror Retriever. I don't really have anything to, you know, you can make an argument for leaving the Mirror Retriever back and using it to block and then, you know, bring something back from the graveyard, but I don't think we have anything like that right now. I don't have anything in the graveyard to bring back. This guy's pretty good. We'll play him. I do like giving... I mean, basically gives us everything on our field hexproof, so that's pretty nice. And then we can swing with Brea at something. Swing with Brea here. Do a little bit of damage. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think non-creature spell, so even if I wanted to counter some of these things. I'm not a big fan of the... Ooh, that's nice. I'm not a big fan of the, you know, counter non-creature spell. Let's bring out Ristic Study. And then we'll bring out Kiri. Only a 5/3 right now. She can get quite big in this deck, but we're honestly we're a bit starved for mana again. I mean, we're playing things, but you know, we don't have enough to bring out Brutaclad yet. So I think I do need to retool this deck a bit. We'll swing at this guy with Brea. Okay. Gives some more mana to work with. Okay, we got another flyer. Ooh. It's a lot more mana to work with. Okay, yeah, we can start opening things up now a bit. I do want to get down this Vault Scourge. Let's play Chromatic Sphere. We'll pay some life. And cranial plating. And for right now, we'll put this on the line slinger. I do want to get that on Vault Scourge at some point. Oh yeah, now we're completely tapped out, so we can't. I mean, yeah, I think they're gonna try to blow up this Ikiri. So, let's see, 18 damage. First strike. We can't go here because he has enough first strike to kill Kiri. This guy's completely down. I don't know. Don't know really what he's thinking. We'll send Brea there, and we'll send Kiri here. Okay. Draw a card. Okay. More mana. More mana is always good. Oh, it's flying. Yeah, we'll take the 3. Bring out the fairy. Okay. Okay. Let's untapped. Let's play this. We'll play the... I'm gonna say we'll play the Nim Death Mantle this turn. Brutaclad's nice, but I think it's gonna be... Because how much mana do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we could Brutaclad, and then we'll have enough for an offer you can't refuse. Let's do that. Need a red. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you know, I meant to switch this over to the Vault Scourge. That's fine. I'm more concerned about them trying to blow up a Kiri here. So we'll... we only have the 2 tokens, right? Yeah, we could make more Thopters. And let's see, who are we gonna come at? Well, he's tapped his only first striker. Let's send this over here. Do some damage. I'm surprised he didn't, because, you know, Ikiri doesn't have trample. I feel like going down to 6 is a bad idea. Okay. Oh, he's playing Urza. Well, that's the problem with offer you can't refuse. I can't refuse it. I can't offer it. It's a creature spell. That is a problem. You didn't steal that from me, right? Because I know I have an Urza in this deck. Let's draw a card. What does this do? Destroy 1. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, it's a creature, so I can't do anything about it. The Spy Network is nice. Yeah, and both of these, unfortunately, both of these bridges are tapped, so I think we're getting something that's tapped here. Play this. He has nothing that's flying. He has one thing that's flying. I'm not in immediate need of life gain, though. Oh, and we have enough for the new death mantle. So let's... He's gonna create that. I think we just keep making Thopters. At this guy, we'll send the 4 Thopters and a Kiri. This is not flying, this is not flying. Vigilance, nothing has first strike. Yeah, I think we'll swing at this guy. Didn't sacrifice Zurza. Now he has no flyers though, so that's pretty good. This guy's down to 3. Still finding more planes. I'm surprised. I guess he's at 25. Yeah, I mean he's gonna lose his Urza. AI doesn't quite know how to use Urza. That's what I'm talking about. Sometimes the AI seems to get bloodlust when it sees that it is close to killing somebody. But you know, he's lost his Urza, and now he has no flyers. He's gonna be in some trouble pretty soon. What's this? Beginning of your upkeep. Starting with you, each player votes for a card. Their votes, sacrifice, and destroy all non. Well, yeah, we don't want that. Yeah, let's offer. We can't refuse that thing. Don't want him to try to blow up everything. Okay. Gain some life, make some tokens. Untap land is nice. Does no one has any flyers, right? Yeah, so let's play this thing. Equip it to the Vault Scourge. Equip the cranial plating to the Vault Scourge. Wool, maybe we already played our land. Blue and black. Tap this thing. We still have enough for Nim Deathmount if something dies. But we're up to another one. Yeah, it's all Thopter tokens. So up to 20. I think we can. That's 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So that'd be enough to finish him off. And this guy, we'll just send the Kiri there. Okay. Okay, we got a Signet. Yeah, I think we'll leave the rest of this up for the Nim Death Mantle in case it tries to blow up a Kiri. Player mills 2 cards in the controller's graveyard. I mean, it's not gonna matter. I don't have any way of countering it. And the new death mantle isn't gonna do anything, but I don't have much in my graveyard. Draw a card. Is that my Sword of the Meek? Yeah, I don't know why he's I guess I could pull that out if I really wanted to. I could save it. Save the Sword of the Meek. Blue and whatever. Saved it. Ooh, that's nice. Is everyone... Oh, everyone's dead except for this guy. Alright. So let's see. Play the Plains. The Signet. Play the... Sword of the Meek. Play the One Ring. Yeah, we're at such a high life, and I'll just I have to draw it, and then let's pull out the Conjurer's Bauble. And whatever, and then I'll grow our Kiri. We have. Let's equip this thing. It doesn't have anything in the air, right? So let's. Oh, I think we cancel because I want to leave the Bloodforged Battle Axe copy as a Bloodforged Battle Axe copy. I think we can just. This doesn't have flying. There's nothing else here. We'll just swing in, win the game. Okay, so that was a good look at a couple of the Commander decks, and you can see how Commander, more than any other format, I feel is very dependent on your opening hand. I mean, I guess it's not true. Every format is kind of that way. Yeah, we'll play eggs. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but eggs is maybe the hardest deck to play that I own. Spend the Lotus Bloom, Crystal Vein, play the Spear. I just take an extra turn. This is not. I don't know if we're gonna win this. And that's the thing with the way that this deck plays. It's just very. It's kind of a struggle to get it to do what you want. Conjurer's Bauble. Because you're constantly trying to figure out, this is a very, eggs is very much a, when do you start cracking all of your eggs and start going off? We've got a Second Sunrise and a Faith's Rewards, that's good. But I don't know, this guy, what did he play? He's time walking, he put an Oath of the Druids. And he has a Forbidden Orchard, which is gonna give me a creature. I don't know what his 2 Oath of the Druids. Okay. I'm a little concerned now. I don't have enough mana this turn to play the Crank Clan Ironworks. So next turn is going to be, we'll see what he puts on the field. We might not be able to win this. He's also playing a combo deck, and we have a creature. I think we have a thing that would let us sacrifice the creature, but we don't have that in hand. So let's see what he's gonna get. What did he get? An Embercool. Okay, that's bad. Luckily I think this turn is when we're gonna go off. We got our... Oh, he countered it! He countered the Lotus Bloom. Yeah, I think we're... we can try going off. Yeah, actually, because this turn we'll get it back with the second Sunrise. So we still have a shot here. We have a grape shot here. So we need... Do we not? I thought we... Did we not tap this last turn? Oh, that's one extra mana that we're gonna be missing here. We'll tap this for a white. Sacrifice this thing. Tap this thing. Get a white. What do we get? Locket of Yesteryear. That's fine. And then let's second Sunrise. I don't think this is gonna be enough though. Yeah, he's Force of Willing. he is playing a way more degenerate deck than we are. Yeah, we can't win this. Yeah, I mean, we can start a match with them. Let's see if we can try. I don't think that this deck is gonna be fast enough, and that's the problem with this deck, is that even if you're no lands, we got the Lotus Bloom. I'd say that's the most important thing. Play this thing. Play this egg. It's like countering our eggs. So sometimes it doesn't quite know. Let's play another egg. It's got its Oath of Druid, but it doesn't have... We don't have a creature yet. It didn't have a way of countering that. But we also don't have a... We could... Let's see. We could reshape. That nets us a mana. This is the tricky part you gotta like figure out with this deck. So if we tap this, sacrifice the Lotus Bloom, get blue, reshape, 0, pay 2 blue, sacrifice this thing, draw a card, reshape, get another Lotus Bloom, and I have one floating. We haven't played a land yet, so we can get another floating. One of any color from this land. We still don't have... We still don't actually have, what do we have in here right now? We have a Chromatic Star. So we'll probably Locket of Yesteryear is the better play. Because now this Chromatic Star is free. Um... And then we have to... We basically have to hope that we're gonna hit that, yeah, we'll sack this. We'll sack it for white and hope that we're... Sack this. We get one more draw off of it. No, it's a mere retriever. And we don't have a sack outlet for the mere retriever. Yeah, that's the problem with this deck. Is like it seems like we were making some progress there, and then we just kind of stall out. Well, do we have enough for threshold? Target player draws 7 or more cards. Yeah, I mean we could threshold. Sack this for a blue. And then we'll try to threshold. Draw 3. Okay, we got our second sunrise. Discard 1, 2, and 3. Second sunrise. Okay, now we're cooking. we're definitely cooking now. We'll play the Disciple of the Vault, start draining him as we're doing all these shenanigans. We're gonna need yes. We're gonna need white. Do some damage. Let's draw a card. White. Do some damage. Tap this. White. Do some damage. Shrapnel Blast is nice. We could... Well, we'll definitely Faith's Reward. Do we want to drop some blue so that we can loot again? Was down to he's only down to 17. So you could discard 3 cards. Yeah, that's a hard part, is deciding, oh, should I do this or should I do that? We'll tap this for red, I think. Tap for red. Drain him. And then we can Shrapnel Blast his face for 2 red. Sacrifice Locket of Yesteryear. Does some damage, does 5 damage. Faith's Reward. We do want some red. Let's do this. Let's have this for a white. Do the damage. Sacrifice this. Turn that into a red. Do some damage. Sacrifice this for a red. Do some damage. Oh, we drew the Lotus Bloom, unfortunately. You don't want to draw a Lotus Bloom.
What's in here that I can't grab out?
the Mere Retrievers, I guess? Or I guess the Second Sunrise would be a better target for this thing. So we'll play this. Oh yeah, because we have a Conjurer's Bauble and there's free. Sack it, put the Second Sunrise on the bottom. Do some damage. He's down to 6. Another Shrapnel Blast. That's pretty good. Let's turn this into red. Do the damage. Shrapnel Blast, his face. Actually, that'll do it, right? That did it. Yeah, so you can see there, and there was that moment, right, where we basically had nothing except for we had 7 in the graveyard and a Cephalid Coliseum, and or we had 6 in the graveyard, we had a Cephalid Coliseum and the Archaeological Dig, and you could easily think, oh, I've run out of gas, I can't draw any more cards, I'm done. But then, sacking that Archaeological Dig activated the threshold on the Cephalid Coliseum, and we were able to continue to go. But you could see it's very it's the most challenging. I would say it's the most challenging 60 card deck that I have. In fact, I would even say it's more challenging than even any of my commander decks. It is the most challenging deck because it's very you have to know the intricacies of the cards, know when you can know when's the perfect time to start activating them. Like you could see, if we were able to start activating things maybe a turn earlier in that first game, we maybe could have had him. But we didn't have our and well, he countered our Lotus Bloom, so that's I think that was when we just had no chance at all. But we can try another deck. We'll give Squirrels a try here. I think at some point I do want to. I would love to start going through some of my old decks and revamping them. Let's do. I'll put green on it. Get this guy. Gain some life. Alpha Strike. But it's. I'd love to start revamping some of these 60 card decks, but it's harder than with Commander, and some of the things that I hate about Commander actually make it easier to retool a deck. Because if I'm looking to retool a Commander deck, I know the general format of 38 lands, X number of mass denial, X number of targeted denial, X number of ramp, and card draw. You have that formula, you go to EDH Rec for your commander, and then you kind of start building it out, start revamping that deck. And it's easy to do that. That's what I did with Ramos. But with a deck like this, a 60 card, I think it's Legacy or Vintage legal, and no one's running, Squirrel Elf Tribal in competitive Legacy. So there's not really a place for me to go to. If the closest thing would be MTG Goldfish, which is fine for looking up metadata about competitive decks, but I you know, maybe I will try that. I think maybe they do pull some stuff from Magic the Gathering Online. So it might be worth doing that. But I just have a feeling that no one's going to be running this swirl deck. So it's a bit harder for me to kind of, you know, go through and renew a deck, rebuild it. Because I did enjoy that with Ramos, and it's kind of renewed my interest in playing that deck. And unfortunately, you know, with these sorts of decks, it's harder to do that. Let's play this guy. That's what he countered? I would have countered the... Okay. Pay the 1. Get some more swirls. Yeah, I mean, this is, I do enjoy playing this deck. I think maybe my favorite 60-card deck, though, is the Legacy Affinity. And I think I've gone over the story of, you know, I when I was initially starting to build decks, I built an Affinity deck, and I built a Tron, you know, or Cloud Post deck. I think it started out as a Tron deck that I eventually turned into a Cloud Post deck. And I had for the longest time been wanting to build the, you know, kind of combine those two things, because one of them cares, you know, Affinity cares about lowering the costs, having very expensive cards that you lower the cost by having a bunch of artifacts, and the you know, Tron Cloud Post deck cared about having generating a lot of mana, and I was never able to figure that out in my early days of Magic the Gathering. And it wasn't until they printed the Workshop and really the Saga, Urza's Workshop and Urza's Saga, that I really built this deck and was able to kind of merge the two. We're getting beat up pretty hard here. Let's see, what do we want to... I don't want to play the Saga yet, because I want to get out some of these three cost things. I was hoping to draw into the last of our Tron lands, but it didn't happen. Okay. I mean, I can block it, right? I don't... Okay. I don't know why you have to do that. Now we can start... I think we... Etched Champion. We'll have protection from all colors. Start swinging in with our Germ token. And I'm surprised how well it kind of came together. Like, it's actually a pretty fun deck to run. Let's play the Workshop. And I want to activate this. 2 floating. And you can see the strange thing about this deck is, even though it runs Tron, because of the Workshop, you can basically not have to care that much about constructing Tron. And if somebody, you know, it's a great way to, like, counter, you know, folks that have land destruction. Okay, you blew up my tower, but, you know, I have a Workshop, and you should have blown up the Workshop, and it makes it more resilient. What does this guy do? Artifact. Oh, this is that Tezzeret. Do we have enough for Thought Monitor? We do have enough for Thought Monitor. Draw some cards. Still haven't drawn into the final piece there. I think we just start going face and not even worry about that Tezzeret. I don't think that Tezzeret is going to be much of an issue this game. Tap both these. And we'll grab a Shadow Sphere is usually what I grab. And it's a very, you know, just the way that I ended up building it, I think I kind of took a mud deck or a kind of artifact prison deck and just kind of, you know, took what I had and modified it to the point where it can handle a lot of different, you know, it can honestly even handle a Blood Moon, because you're still able to play what you need to play. It becomes just an artifact, an affinity deck then. You're low life, okay, well you run Shadow Sphere. You bring out the Shadow Sphere. Actually, let's play the other workshop. Put it on this germ token. Play the Stone Coil Serpent? I think so. Yeah, well, let's do that. Let's see how much mana we can actually. 7. Yeah, I think we're gonna be closing out the game on this one. But yeah, it's a pretty fun deck to play. It's expensive now. And luckily I was able to put together a lot of the cards in it. If we go over to it, let's see if we can take a look. Legacy Affinity. And the expensive cards in this thing are obviously the Mox Opal. And I was luckily, you know, I had been looking for the Mox Opal. I was saying it'd be great for this deck, because it's a, you know, it's a legacy deck. It could run a Mox Opal. This is before it got unbanned in Modern, and it was still a $100 card. And I said, you know, if I could just get that, it's a great piece of, you know, in case you're facing a Blood Moon, it can generate mana of any color, and it has great artifact synergy, and you can grab it with on the last step of your Urza Saga. So it was just the perfect card to fit into this deck, and you just needed one of, because it's a legendary artifact, so you can only run one of them. And there just happened to be a secret lair, one of those Festival in a Boxes that came out that included a Mox Opal. I said, well, that's perfect. I got it and put it in this deck, and then yeah, it was just, you know, things like Huldra Complete. You had Karn to pull out. You know, where's the look at the sideboard here. You can just completely lock somebody down if you have Karn and the Microsynth Lattice. It's a very multifunctional deck, and you know, sometimes the AI would start playing it. It would have a deck that you know, is kind of an enchantment aura deck that just keeps strapping enchantments onto this one creature that just gets bigger and bigger, in a Voltron type way. And the hard counter to that is just Spellskite, because you can steal a lot of those. Make your Spellskite huge. You know, or you know, Earthswarm Canonist to just fight against you know, Storm decks, things like that, and Etched Champion, and you know, I mean, there's just so many great little parts of this deck, and it's a little bit I'm trying to find the word for it, you know, kind of mishmash together, kind of a mix of different things. Like, there's only 2 Etched Champions, there's only 1 Walking Ballista, but it works, It does what it needs to do. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with this deck. But yeah, I mean, so that's taking a look at some of the different decks I have. And as I always say, you know, this is Forge, the Magic the Gathering rules engine. If you haven't checked it out, you can go over to GitHub and hunt down the latest stable release and start playing it yourself. It's great for testing out decks. It's great for, you know, kind of figuring out the mechanics of the game also. I mean, I will say it's not going to look as good as Arena, but you do get access to every card. You're not having to fight with free-to-play mechanics. And you know, I will say that the team that works on this they're very quick at, you know, getting in the latest sets. So I definitely recommend it to anyone that has an interest in Magic. I mean, it doesn't look nice, and it's a bit hard to put together. So with those caveats, I would say, you know, I do recommend it. And so yeah, with that, I'll just say thanks for taking the time to watch another episode of Forge Anyday, and I'll see you on the next one. Adios.